Hello, everyone. Welcome to Filmdelve. Today, we are talking about Fantastic Planet, a movie about two races, the Drags and the Ohms. The Drags being this mysterious but oppressive race that treats the Ohms, this human like race, essentially as pets and vermin. So, I guess we'll just start off with I'll get everyone giving their thoughts on the movie. This is my pick. So, I guess I'll start first. Uh, it's by the same guy, the same director did Time Masters. And I think you can really tell with like the direction. I think they have very similar pacing. But I like the people in this. I thought the art style was better on the people, but I found myself liking like the environmental and like building and stuff designs of Time Masters more. Overall, I thought this movie I thought it took a little bit for me to get into, to be honest, because at first you're kind of just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, it took a little bit to grip me, but especially once he started to escape and like kind of create, his own little struggles in the little society and in the park, I really found myself getting more invested. I think I think one of my only complaints is I think besides Terror, this movie doesn't have too many like strong characters or character writing. I feel like Terror is the only real character that's any kind of like development or anything. Like you try sometimes with the Hollow Bush gang, like with the old woman to give her like this sentimental death, but like I didn't find myself caring too much because only saw her like twice before that, Like, it just didn't mean too much to me. But I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the kind of flip again. Domes are kind of treated like we treat like pets or vermin. Like there's even a setting I mentioned, the Chubs, where like they have the Ohms in these like little fucked up hats and they make them fight each other. And I think it's really meant to be reminiscent of beetle fighting because even the hats are kind of reminiscent of like beetle head shape. Like when people put them in the cage and make them fight. And it's just the way like the Ohms treat them, like stomping on them, then like the literally like the pesticide and shit. Like it's very much like how we treat insects or rats or even sometimes their own pets. I thought that was it was a cool little twist. Like it's a very simple, twist on the formula, But I liked it. I liked how it didn't really shy away. Like the mother of Terror essentially gets like really cruelly played with at the beginning. No, the way I felt like, especially in the beginning, it really was like a way a kid plays with an insect. Because I remember doing shit like that, where like I'd see an ant like run in the ground, and I'd put something in front of it, so it'd have to run the other way. Then I'd put something else in front of it, so it couldn't, run that way. And they were doing stuff like that, and then like poking her and making her run down the hill, and kind of like killing her without really trying to. It just kind of really reminded me of the way kids do play with like insects and stuff. And I thought it was really, really well done. Oh, the voice acting I think is good. The pacing,
Would you say it has a rewatch value or nah?
that's why I gave it a seven. I don't know if I'd rewatch it.
Um,
I'd have to see. Like, I feel like these are always movies I would actually have to commit to a rewatch to really see how rewatchable they are to me. Because these aren't one of those movies like, say, Frankenstein or Nosferatu recently, where I was like immediately like I can watch this a bunch of times. These were very much like I don't know if I'd watch it again, but I liked it. I can definitely see why it's like a Criterion Collection, why it's like gone pretty good. What's the word like laurels?
mm-hmm.
It's really well done. I thought I had like a lot of like the creature design in this. I will say like it had a lot of messed up creatures. Like I was just like every fucking every other minute I
I
was like,
think
what the
my
fuck is
favorite,
that thing?
I think my favorite creature with design was the one that the one that was like sucking them up with their tongue,
That
the
they
one that
didn't
had
Sucking it.
kill.
people. Yeah, and the one they kind of brought down with their little hook
Yeah,
and
with like
grapple.
the little hooks, the bird thing.
Yeah, I thought that was
Um,
really cool.
Mine was the penis eye monster. It doesn't even do anything. It's on the screen for like one scene, and it's just like so freaky. And I'm just like, what is that thing? What does it do?
It has
So
such
there's
Wasn't
also
interesting
there a
creature
creature
design.
yeah,
that
there's a
like
lot of
came
out
and
there
licked the
ideas.
little thing, and the little
I
thing
don't
like
know if it
turned
licked
around?
anything. Did it lick it? I don't know if they like licked it. I think they just walked past it.
No, 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 no. Like there was a creature that came in, licked another creature, and then that was like, yeah, this is kind of nice, and like turned around, Then this other one was like, oh, well, it's food.
But like a lot of the ideas, like this film really did have a bunch of creative ideas. Like little creatures that like fucking essentially make clothes for them. You had like the little ball, the little like the like the thing. I would keep calling them Smarties. They're like Smarties, but when they're doing like the pesticide, like the machine shot those little tablets,
Oh yeah. Kind of reminded me of like those traps used to catch rats. But it's
or
like little
like when the
tablets that you
pesticide
lick.
people come over, they literally like gas. You know, an apartment. It's
Yeah.
kind of like what I thought
Yeah.
of. So it was interesting seeing all that. I really thought this film had a lot of cool ideas with its creatures and world. It was a really fucked up planet, to be honest. I don't know if I'd want to go there.
I don't know what they call
It's
it,
savage
fantastic.
planet. It's sauvage.
I also
Savage,
found like
the
I really
savage
liked the
planet.
design of like the drags. I really like the fish design,
I
and
really
they
love
also
how
looked
vibrant
really
the
creepy the
colors
way they
were.
stared. Like the way they stared when their eyes went blank when they meditated. Like it was really effective.
Yeah, I really love the color scheme for them. Like the really, really vibrant blue with the vivid
Yeah, but when
red.
their eyes really pop out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the
That's
scene where they started to like merge together in the beginning?
yeah, I was like, what the hell is going
Yeah, I
on
don't even
there?
know. I still don't know what that scene is, to be honest. That was
What the
like
hell
really
was that?
trippy. Yeah,
I
they went
really
off towards
didn't
space.
understand that one too much, but I was like, maybe they're like sharing consciousness or something like that.
I do wish the fucking girl had came back into it more. Like kind of like explored her relationship with Tara and like how he might feel conflicted, like, going against her because he does like even admit like she did love me and stuff. So I found those dynamics interesting. I wish like some of that stuff was explored a little bit more, or more with his like wife. I mean, his partner. Like they don't have much. Their relationship doesn't really have much going on either. Like I said, Tara feels like the only real character in this story, which I think is kind of a shame. I wish some of the other ones got explored more. But overall, I thought it's a really pretty movie. It's well directed. It doesn't overstay its welcome, though I do think it can drag a bit in some places. Which is funny because, like I said, I wish I had more, time spent other places. But overall, I gave it a 7. I thought it was a good movie. I do think I prefer Time Masters overall, but not to put anything on this one. I also really liked it, and that's my thoughts. So whoever wants to go next can go.
Okay, I guess I'll go in.
Yeah.
I like Rene Lupag's art. I think he always has got a good like sci-fi out there thing. I mean, we were watching a pretty big VC, dude. It was just something crazy would come up, and we all were just like, "What the fuck?" I liked it. I liked the what the fuck. I actually liked seeing how more crazy this planet could get. Some like there was a plant, an evil looking plant, and its whole purpose would it would just grab a bird, kill it, but wouldn't eat it. It would just kill it to kill it. Like it's an evil ass plant for no fucking reason. I like that shit like that was I liked a lot. There was a moment I made a joke that said like low key, this movie would get a high ass rating from me if this became like a Dune type like revolt, like he just went Paul Atreides out. So, but
I
nah,
thought they were gonna do that.
I kind of thought at first, but no, I liked a lot of like just like kind of the art style of it and the worlds and kind of like I also liked the little like the bracelet or whatever like the headset. It kind of gave like a lot of like background to its lore and kind of like give its own little history that you can kind of like just kind of like get on to and even kind of try to explain some of the meditation. Uh, so
I did like the way they learned through the bracelet and like we kind of learned bits with them.
yeah, so I kind of liked all of that, and I also like the I also kind of like near the end where it's like throughout the movie Tiwa, I feel like her name was Tiwa, right? The kid.
The alien kid, yeah, her
Yeah,
name was
Yeah,
Tifa.
too.
Tiwa. So her dad, for like most of that movie, is kind of like calling the Ohms pest, and it's very down on the Ohms. Up until near the end where he starts talking about like the council's all like we gotta just genocide them, and he starts being like, I think maybe we're we're hitting a point that's too late. Like he's starting to kind of think the other way, and like at the very end, he's like, we need to make a different choice. And like then we see one of the kids with the headset learning the new history, where the Ohms have been given like their own little new artificial satellite named after Tear, seeing that the two races did make peace.
Yeah, I do think that ending was way too rushed though. That all happens in like literally like 2
Yeah.
minutes, bro. Like,
We
That's
found their
why.
naked dancing place. Let's blow it up.
yeah, from them
The
doing that to like
French,
that ending was so fast.
the French mind cannot function without like being naked with women.
So
That's the ending.
true. So
It's like we blew up the naked women. They just don't function, man.
I will say, we did lose one person watching. Dede joined in and was scared of it, and they left.
Yeah, he
To
just
say
heard my
we
primal
lose
brain and he ran
would
away.
actually mean that he at least stayed for 15 minutes. That guy like came in, saw like 3
Yeah.
frames of the movie, and then went like, "Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
just call me when you're done."
He said it scared his primal brain.
so fucking funny.
So yeah, but yeah, all around, I liked it. I give it a 7. I forgot to say my rating. I give it a 7. I wouldn't rewatch it. But all around, I liked
Dude,
it.
the
Again,
fact
more or
he
less,
came-
and more or less, I just like this guy's. I just like this guy's art style. I like the way he does the worlds. So
Yeah, I think I'm the one that gave it the highest score for
You are.
one.
Just
Yeah,
Stinger
pretty
gave it
much.
the lowest.
Yeah.
so who goes first here? Lowest or highest now?
You can do lowest because I feel like he's still pretty close to us. The one of her, she's the biggest range up, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of like, first of all, not huge on the on like the designs, not because of anything, but because I just cannot find like rhyme or reason with some of them. You know, sometimes it was too, let's say, out there for me to really put sense to it. Like for example, that scene where they merged together, like the four. What are the name of that race again?
Drags.
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 I
Yeah, like
thought
the
that
four
just was
drags
really
sitting
leaning
on a
into
couch.
like the sci-fi element of like how alien these like things are and like crazy.
I said this during Time Masters, where I was saying that like,
You said it, I know.
yeah, where
But
I said that in these old films with animation,
yeah, I'm
they,
not changing. Yeah, I'm not changing.
they really like
opinion
showing
because-
off what they could do. I also do think Scott's
Yeah.
right. I think it's supposed to show off how alien the drags are.
Yeah, but like that scene where they're sitting like on a couch, and they just start like
I
just
think that was the weirdest
mixing
thing because
together.
I feel like that was the main thing that never got explained. Because the meditate and all the stuff at least like is explained, but that
Yeah,
kind of just
like I
happens
was
and
like,
then they
what
move
the
on.
fuck are we watching? Like, what am I watching right now? There's this. There's also the idea that, like, oh, like okay, Skelly convinced me. The main idea of the movie is like, I guess, about like, let's say, animal cruelty and like the way we treat pets or pests, that is. But to me, I don't know. It's like the other angle of like human beings like needing an argument, whether they're like intelligent or not, being done like essentially by a French director, just like rubbed me the wrong way, you know. But I
Yeah,
guess that
I
comes
don't
up.
blame you. I don't
Yeah,
blame you.
I guess that comes with the idea that like either I simply don't see the French as anything but like this giant mass of war crimes against the area where I live, you know? Yeah.
And my argument against it was that the director and the book thing were probably criticizing it. Like I don't think either of them were participating in it. So like
As
I
I
don't get a
said,
bad
like
feeling when
it
he's
comes
doing
with
it.
the
I think he's
idea of me
criticizing
seeing
his
it
own
as a plot.
culture.
Yeah. So like honestly, kudos to the guy and whatever. But it doesn't
Like the
change the
book was
feeling, I
also
guess.
written like the book was also in the middle of like the Algerian War for Independence. So, like I think from what I saw of his books, he kind of really just like sci-fi. So I don't think he like was too much like
Yeah.
commenting specifically on the war, but I do think he was definitely against colonialism because even
Pretty much.
so like I don't know,
Um,
I found it like
some other stuff.
decent.
I find it funny just how like fast Tear was to like killing. Like
Just start
that guy,
choking that
he
guy who
just
was singing, bro. He was like, "Fuck you."
yeah, like fuck you, dude. Like the guy's just singing, man. Relax. Yeah, the anteater alien was really cool. Some scenes were like actually quite funny. Like to me, the as I said, there's like this small green creature that gets like licked by a bigger one, and so the green creature just turns around like, yeah, this is like really nice, and the bigger one's like food and just eats it, like just
But
like
what
that.
about the rapey orgy party they have? Where like
Oh
you chase the woman down and you
Oh
get a
my
fuck.
god, dude! Oh, rape time.
oh,
Just kept
I
going around.
say that. Why would you say that?
Oh god.
I did
Um.
like I will say though for that party I really like the shot of them like climbing up on the skull and eating and laying up as they go down. It was a really cool shot.
I was
Yeah,
not
that
expecting
actually.
it to be an orgy party because I was like, oh, maybe it looks like communion, like
I
Catholic
think that was
communion,
just
and
we
then
gotta reproduce so we can one day take over or whatever because they do
Yeah.
mention several times
and
these
then she
people
started
these things
stripping.
keep
I was
reproducing.
like, punani, punani.
It makes it so much weirder how like the women are the ones who start stripping.
Strip and then they run, bro.
Yeah, like, oh, what French, the French, man, the French.
The friend.
The
To
Yeah.
be fair, that being very rapey is very French.
Very French, hella
It's
French.
Do
very
I need
French.
a timestamp what was just said?
Hold on. I can say this. I can say this from my own
In
experience.
her defense, she got sexually attacked by a French dude.
Okay.
I-
Was that on your birthday?
With-
That
what?
Wasn't that on your birthday?
Yeah.
It was at like the club or whatever.
No, I went. I didn't go out to club for my birthday. I went to dinner with some friends, and we went to the Christmas market, and that's where I got assaulted.
They be
I
doing
was
at
dude, I
Christmas market. I
love
thought it was at the club. At least the club,
dude,
like
I
man, I
love
get
how
it. They're
no,
like
like
I
trying to
was
yeah,
make
yeah,
a move. I
exactly.
think Christmas
market,
market's
dude.
crazy.
Like
I
at
know,
least you could get the club.
Dude,
No,
French
the
dude
club
saw a good looking Latina. He didn't know how to act, bro. He lost control.
and he was like shorter than me.
Bro.
Damn, hype
That's
mog. That's
pretty
not fair. We were probably wearing like some fucking bullshit shoes.
heels. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair,
You weren't wearing your burqa or niqab or whatever.
my what? My burqa.
Yeah.
You know what's so fucked?
You know?
There was literally military police watching it go down, and they didn't do shit.
Yeah, they just do that. Sorry.
But
We
yeah,
do it differently
overall,
here,
very
baby girl.
French.
Yeah.
Very French.
The
Anyways, what were we
scene
talking?
where they de-om, like, have you seen the contraption they used to actually like exterminate the ohms?
Actually, I want to point this out. I can't say another film. I will
Which
say
one? They kind of use several.
I almost didn't do Time Masters 'cause I had Wizards, but I almost wanted to be funny and suggest Fitz the cat. But the reason that really didn't happen is A, I
That
know
would've been
most of you probably wouldn't like it, and B, we couldn't say anything that happened in the fucking film. So
That's so fun. I was gonna suggest that.
yeah,
This fits that, bro.
it's very. At the time, it was an infamous film for having racial rape. Fitz the
What?
cat is a was a he was
Oh, so you can say it, we can't say it?
Yeah. So he was a comic character, and it was pretty out there. Like he's always trying to fuck. Like that's his big thing. One of the infamous scenes. I'm not gonna say all what the dialogue is, but there's a because all the black people in the film are crows. So there's a black crow on a college campus, and they're all three girls are
classic.
really interested by it. So they're talking about like how like they watch like Nelson Mandela and shit and all that bullshit. And I can't say what he says, but he says something. And he walks away, and so Frisk Cat starts acting like he's a big black activist to fuck the three chicks. There's also like just like a lot of crazy shit later on. But yeah, that movie's crazy.
It's like when I went to read Lupin the Third, and he's like raping every chapter. I was like, "What the fuck, Lupin? I thought you were just a thief, bro."
This is so French. This whole conversation.
Oh, what else? What else is there to this movie? Yeah, as you said, the ending was a bit too fast. Like the resolution to the conflict came out very sudden, I guess.
Yeah, I
question.
felt like they ran out
Would
their
you
budget and they're like, boom.
question? Would you if you how do I put the words? How do I articulate this?
Hold on.
Realistically speaking, if the Ohms found that sort of advantage against the drag, would they actually go for a like a peace treaty type thing?
Well, I think realistically, the Drags probably wouldn't have like accepted it because like in their mind they're superior and they're giant and shit. So like,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think in a
I think the
realistic
Ohms would.
situation as domes, you'd have to keep doing it and leave like because they wanted to escape to the wild planet anyway. So like, I think you'd
Yeah.
have to
Exactly.
really keep trying and not trust them.
Sauvage. Any sauvage.
Le
But in
Planet
this
Sauvage.
ideal fantasy world, like yeah, they can make peace.
The trap box. That scene. Watch out!
Yeah,
That box is a trap, and just the
oh,
box
sucks him in, bro.
sucks the
Yeah,
guy
exactly.
like and goes underground.
Why did they have like such little boxes though? The drags, like, why did they have boxes that were essentially the size of like their finger?
Right?
Good question.
Because
Cause like genuinely the colored powder box was just so small, and that's something that the drag actually use.
it was so was all the boxes just makeup? Like there couldn't be anything actually useful in all those boxes. Like I
I
don't
guess we'll
like
never know.
they're so tiny.
All right, question for you though. And this is especially coming out of someone that doesn't really step on ants at all. You know.
Oh
If
no.
an ant could talk, like how would your stance be?
Okay, I thought I was gonna go another way, and I was gonna say the ants would see me as a menace if I was a kid, bro. I'd be a fucking
Oh my
genocider.
I mean, like what do you mean like an ant could talk? Like does it have like full sentience? Like it can like it has intelligence, or is it just like mimicking my words?
You're essentially the only way you can tell is that they can speak. You know,
I'd
because like
probably be like,
how
yo,
else
what
would
the fuck? Check this out. Like it would humanize them a bit more because you definitely with language you relate to them more instantly because you'd be like,
right?
this is something I have, and you'd be like, hey, you guys listen to this. And then he might, what if he calls me a slur or something? Then I have to kill him.
The fuck? What the hell?
Hey, you dirty wop! I'm like, what the fuck?
It's almost comes back to that
All right.
meme of like how humans summon Cthulhu. So like, what if three ants are like summoning you with sugarcane in your kitchen? It's like, I guess I'll do what they say just to see what happens.
Yeah, it really is kind of like that, like curiosity. Like, I didn't expect this. I guess I'll see where it goes.
This was kind of a very somewhat short movie. You know, like
Yeah, it was
it's
only
like
like an
an
hour and
hour
12 minutes
and
or
three
something.
minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very short.
Cosmosito,
Yeah.
Yes.
your turn.
Wait, Slinger, say your rating first. You gave it a 6, right?
Yeah. 6.
Okay, so for me, I am the one that gave it the highest rating, an 8.9 out of 10, because I genuinely really, really adored the film. I think the soundtrack was fucking so good. I really loved every single moment of the soundtrack. It was so funky and very jazzy at times. I really, really liked it. The art style, beautiful. The coloring, beautiful. It kind of looked like watercolor and colored pencil, and I really, really loved that. It was genuinely very, very like gorgeous. The designs for both the civilization of the drags and the wilderness where the Ohms were living in was really, really like well designed in my opinion. I really liked how crazy some of the creature designs were. Like I don't know, it was just very well done. And then I think that plot wise I definitely agree with everybody's kind of criticisms of it. That some moments felt a little bit too slow and then the ending was really rushed personally. I felt like I was like, why are we like it just kind of felt like they held hands and sang kumbaya basically. Like very kind of rushed ending where they're like, oh yeah, and we all lived in peace and harmony. The end.
Yeah, it kind of goes for like this terrifying reality like switch on like humans and the pet dynamic to like very fairy tale ending out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I was like, huh. I thought that we were gonna get more like time on how they were trying to rebel You know,
I thought
like
they were gonna escape. I didn't think they were gonna rebel. I thought they were gonna escape to the log planet because they say that's what they wanted to do. But I figured
yeah.
that'd be the most realistic way to like get out away from the drag.
But yeah, the fairy tale ending kind of bumped it down from like being a 9 out of 10 for that. But I have really, really enjoyed this movie. I think it does for me would have really good rewatch value too. Kind of in a weird way a comfort movie. I think it's just the art style that I really, really liked. And I definitely enjoyed this more than Time Masters, but I think both are decent and they're all right. Um, I can definitely see what Slinger was talking about when he mentioned how this movie coming from the French perspective might be kind of in a bad taste. I think especially
I don't think so. Like if it was
I
like
can
a
see
person who
why.
was
I can see why. I
Dude,
don't
this is
necessarily.
we discuss different viewpoints. It's fine
yeah,
if you
but
don't get it.
if it was a
It's
person
alright.
like if it was someone who was like directly doing that shit, I understand. But like if it's just someone kind of criticizing his own culture, I don't get like what's
I
wrong
think
with
it's
that.
because of the like for me, it's kind of the ending. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that's very fairy tale like
It's
I
based on a bug, right?
literally
because
said
it's
why though.
so I can
Because I
definitely
don't view
see.
the French as like individuals. I view them as just the
Well,
It's just
that's your
mass.
the
bias. That's
crimes they
not.
did.
That's
Like
like
yeah,
Yes,
you're
it's
being
that's
biased
the
then.
idea of
yeah.
opinion. Yes,
And you
that's the
know what?
Yeah,
idea of
he said.
opinions. It's biased.
Listen,
I
Doesn't have to
understand.
be
I
objective.
understand.
he admitted to me it was in bad faith when we first like talked about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know
get
what I
Yes,
mean?
like
that.
it's you don't gotta understand it. It's just the point.
Like I just don't think it's hypocritical to be like
Oh, I don't
Is
agree
it
it's hypocritical. I just think it's kind of funny if
like I
it
can
wait? Do
agree
you
why he doesn't
pronounce
like
it
a French movie.
hypocritical or hypocritical?
hypocritical.
I honestly
Yeah, then
only
why are
pronounced it that
you
way that one
pronouncing it that
time.
way?
To be honest, I think I said it and then I
She went
kind of
with
rubbed
it.
up on it.
She went
I'm
like,
sorry.
"Oh, Skelly reads more books. Well, I gotta know
I
more."
was thinking in
That's
French.
that's
My
that's
bad. My
that's the
bad.
alpha mindset, buddy. They follow you, natural leader.
It was the French. I'm so
Oh,
sorry. Oh,
Yeah, I don't even know why I said that way either, but like yes, I don't see it's hypocritical, but
hypocritical.
I can't understand why if the French they have a history with your people, you might not like hearing general non-colonial statements from them. I just don't
Yeah,
think the guy in particular is hypocritical. I think he's just.
Yeah, no, the guy.
I
Yeah,
think you're allowed to
like
criticize.
individual.
If it's
Exactly.
like if it's like if an American went, slavery bad, you'd be like, really? You'd be like, well, I fucking wasn't doing it, bro. I'm like, yeah, I think it's bad.
here we see very two different perspectives.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's very interesting to see. It's kind of like since Slinger's from an area where the French really went crazy.
Million and a half.
Yeah, don't worry. They also
Yeah,
invaded my
that's a
country too,
lot.
so I kind of get where you're coming from
Yeah.
for sure. I wouldn't say it's hypocritical, but it is kind of like okay, okay, I see how it is. I see. Especially with the ending being
Like,
all fairy
all
tale
right,
like.
bro. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I don't again. That's why I don't think the ending. Like, I don't think it's actually a commentary on like
Maybe, but
colonialism. Like
I
in
wouldn't
that
be
specific.
surprised if that's a French
I I
perspective.
honestly
It
I honestly
is.
don't like. I don't like the idea that they like made peace and there's like a second satellite and stuff like that. You know?
Because if you talk to a French person today, they kind of believe that. It's like, for example, with the Algerian War of Independence, they're like, "Oh yeah, everything is fine now," and then you
Yeah,
talk
like
to
no,
an
it's not fine,
Algerian, and they're
bitch.
like, "We fucking hate the French. We hope they burn and die." And it's like, no,
Yeah.
understandable. If you look at the history, like,
Like
Yeah,
I don't
there's a
think if
lot of
you have
assumptions
this
from a guy
much.
who, when you look at his work, he really just likes sci-fi. Like, I do not think he
Yeah,
was specifically. That's
exactly.
why I don't
oh
think he
no,
was doing
I'm
specific
just talking
commentary.
We're
generally. I
just
don't.
we're just like
Yeah,
putting it into
yeah.
perspective essentially.
Yeah, I'm just talking generally. I think the author himself like wasn't a hypocrite or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I also think it was mainly probably much more about animal cruelty and stuff rather than like actual commentary on the war. So of
which I
course
can
you
also
can
see.
project that onto like the movie if you want.
Which
Because
I can
art is
also
meant to
see.
make it happen.
They do push that shit even from the perspective of like the outfits that Tear wears in the beginning.
Yeah,
It's like
like he
similar
wears
to what
bug
you.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
or
No,
like
no,
how
no,
you
not from
dress
that
up a
perspective.
dog.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like how
Yeah.
you dress up
Like
your
again,
pet.
the
Like it's
specific way
so.
they play with him in the beginning is like how you do a bug when you were a kid and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like They do
Not
a lot of
me.
stuff that's very similar to bugs or like pests in specific.
Not me though. Just saying.
No, Slinger
I
loves his
killed bugs when I was
animals.
a kid. I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
I was that kid that would like see a trail of ants and just sit there and just watch them do shit.
Yeah, I would probably kill them when I was a kid. Not to be honest, like
Fuck!
go with my finger and clear
What
Oh
them.
my
the
god. I
hell?
wouldn't kill ants, but I would just like leave them alone and
When you're a
then my
kid, you
mom
don't
would
really
kill
think
them.
of it. Like you're not really thinking like of them as anything.
I
Which
put
is why I
a
really
I
like.
put a
Well,
bo-
I would still with
I
the
put a
snakes.
little rocket into a pipe and shot it at an anthill.
Yeah,
What
it's like
the
it's
fuck?
the casual. Well,
God.
it's the fact about innocence is there's like cruelty to innocence because you don't know better. Like I'm not thinking of these as like living beings that can feel or anything
I don't
because
know.
I'm a
I
kid.
in my perspective, it's like somewhat how do I put this? Some of that weight can be added to the idea of religion, considering well, I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
how what's his name yet, but the story of Solomon in Quran, like he essentially could speak to an ant, and the ant was scared. So it's
We just
like,
lost 40 Republican viewers just right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Well, I wasn't. I don't know how to tell you. I wasn't raised with the Quran, so I didn't know that story. So I wasn't thinking of
Look,
the ant talking to me.
look,
yeah. So like,
look. I'm a
I
We
don't know.
just
7-year-old in
lost all of
Alabama, bro. My dumb ass was a little bug I can fuck with, and it's fine. No one cares.
In fact, I only had
I
bad
that's
wasn't
experiences
fair,
with
fucking
the
that's
up
church, so
animals,
fair.
but
I
like,
wasn't going there much.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely like the animal cruelty
hey
angle
man, I'd
of it
watch a
because if
snail
you
get
look
to
at
Yeah.
the
some of
end.
our,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you look at some of our traps for like catching, for example, rats or anything, a lot of them are fucking inhumane.
Yeah, and a lot of them are reflected in the
If you-
movie too, like with the stuff they use,
yeah,
like the little tablets like gas and like the little sticky stuff, like the balls and stuff like that.
because you know what we do in Mexico is that if we had like rats, we would just like get ratting dogs and just send them after to the rats, and we would just
But
watch
that
them
was
kill
so
rats.
fucked. You just reminded me. That was so
But
fucked when they were like gassing the ohms, and they had like ohms with gas masks,
You have the
like
gas
to
mask to
look
help
for
find
them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
so fucked, dude.
I said that. It reminded me of the old like American slavery tales where they would have other slaves like hound track them down.
oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Freeman
think
from the Boondocks, like the stories.
Yeah, but like
I
not
think
like
that's
actually
how you
on
can
that level
tell.
where he's like jumping for fucking
Oh my
like Superman
god.
shit, like fucking jumping for trees.
Honestly, I think all this how you can tell it's a good movie overall because you can make it fit into so many different things. Like, you can apply so many different things
Yeah.
from like different histories or angles to fit.
Yeah. Like
It's
I
just
like this
like in
discussion.
1984 where you can fit a lot of the ideologies. You can twist them a little bit and make them fit like in almost any time period to make it relevant. Like that's how you
Something
know
that
it's
was
your time. Like,
disappointingly not really like got into in the movie was like you saw that scene when Tara like puts on makeup around her eyes to look more human.
yeah, that's why I said I
They
wish they
just
like did their like angle with her more. Like in
Yeah,
a
I
yeah.
wonder what
relationship.
happened to Tiwa after. Like I was like, huh,
It's like
what
they
happened to
moved
Tiwa? Because we only
2 years
see her
and
Or
dad.
like
we just
even
never
like
see her
she
again.
even refuses at first to like pull the collar because she's like it'll hurt him. So like she had like interesting levels of depth and whether that would like create a conflict later when she's actually like, I don't want to hurt you or you guys because I understand you because I love Tara. But they kind of didn't go with any of that.
Yeah, I wish they kind of developed that a little bit more. There were some areas in this movie where I wish there could have been more development to some extent. But I think overall, I really didn't mind.
And it
Did
was enjoyable. I
did
can
we
see why it's so highly regarded.
did we have conscious rating?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Do we have conscious rating?
No, he didn't give a rating
Can we
yet.
make up a rating for Contra?
Hi, I got this. Hey guys, it's
He
Contra.
liked a sample from
Hey
it. I think
guys,
he gave
it's
it a
Contra.
7.8.
I can be playing Deadlock right now, just saying.
Oh my god.
I give the movie 6 out of 10. Yeah, pretty cool. Like nice shots. I guess like everything that should have been said was said by Chops and Skelly. Fuck Slinger though.
So what's this like? I don't know what you guys talking. What's the French thing you guys keep bringing up? This battle or fucking whatever invasion?
Algerian War for Independence. What happened when
Yeah.
Oh,
around the year's
So,
release.
so let me If you don't mind me being
Don't get to it,
weird.
please.
We're
It's
not
gonna.
getting to a history lesson. We're not
No,
getting to a
no, no,
history
no, no, no.
lesson.
We're not doing this. Go read. Go get a
But
book.
The French doing fucked
Well,
up shit essentially around the time.
French
basically.
fucked up
But
people.
also,
The
Algeria
entire
was
reason why I
different.
had dialect.
Algeria was different because it was considered France. It was not considered a colony. It was legit considered part of
You
France. So
ever
that's why it was
think
so violent.
why North Africa has so many fucking dialects of Arabic? Because of these motherfuckers. That's why. Moving on. Moving on.
That's why North Africa is fucked up as it is right now.
Yeah, French do a lot of fucked up shit. Okay, just like the British, just like America, just like every country.
Shout out to
You know
our
they were
The
doing
wonderful
fucked up
New
It's,
shit.
York.
I would
The
say it's
Belgians. Don't forget the
even
Belgians.
worse
Look at what the
than
Belgians
like
did in Congo.
yeah, like I would say like the French are even worse than the British because the French were like, yeah, no, we just want La France again.
And also they were they were kind of like the Spanish and how like they were like, oh yeah, race mixing.
Yeah, rape.
All right, my bad. I
Rape.
But
shouldn't ask. Let's move fuck on.
wait, hold on, I got a history
Essentially,
lesson for you.
French have done a lot of crimes throughout history.
And let
Yes.
me put on my teacher heels. I got a history
Hey
lesson for
yo,
everybody.
hey yo! Thank God the Contra's
All right,
not
now
here.
we're definitely moving on. So our task for the week was favorite cartoon.
I want to
Oh
go
my
Well,
God.
actually,
first.
funnily enough, I specifically did this task for Contra because last episode he mentioned he wanted to talk about his favorite cartoon, and then not only is he
His
not
his
here, but he
favorite
also forgot
cartoon,
his favorite
guys.
cartoon.
His favorite cartoon is Ren and Stimpy Adult Party. That's it.
Oh my
End the
god.
story.
All right, Chubbs, you can go.
My favorite cartoon is Courage, the Cowardly Dog. When I was young,
Based.
I'd watch it on
One.
Cartoon Network with my uncle, and I knew what time it would air, so I'd make some ramen noodles. And I would like bring out my Spider-Man blanket on the floor, and I'd like watch it. And it was very spooky growing up. But I really enjoyed that show, and like it's like a lot of fun memories of watching that with my uncle, because like he watched my favorite show, and I'd watch his favorite cartoon, which was Tom and Jerry. But yeah, I loved
Gas
watching
station.
that.
Skelly. Mentos. Tic Tacs.
Anyways,
No.
continue.
My
Wait,
favorite show doesn't have anything deep like that to it. It's just Teen Titans because I liked it and it was cool.
Raven was hot. Raven was hot.
And I like Slade. Slade's like one of my favorite villains
Robin
ever.
was a
you know?
fucking monster.
Slade was awesome. Robin was doing fucked up shit. It
Double
was,
knees, bro.
I still remember watching the movie on like Cartoon Network when it came out. That shit was sick as fuck. Watch
So
Teen
sad
Titans.
that
The original.
yeah, so sad that just like kept on for 6 seasons, then ended on kind of a cliffhanger. Then it went to Teen Titans Go.
That's
Nobody
5
likes
seasons,
Teen
right? It
Titans
was the
Go, so.
mysterious 6 seasons that they were always promising.
Mhm.
All right, well, that was mine. Who's next?
Okay, I can go next. So my
Alright.
favorite cartoon was Pokemon, the Indigo
Oh.
League. I loved Pokemon growing up. I loved it so much. I had like a whole birthday party themed around Pokemon.
It too was much more like the games than the show. Like I like the show too, but it's much more around the games.
The thing is, my dad would buy them, and I'm showing my age here with the VHS. So I had a whole collection of VHS, and we would always watch this one movie that had the Pokemon Lucario in it. I forgot what it's called. I think I still have it somewhere, but it was like this really, really like fun Pokemon movie that I always
When I aged
rewatch.
myself even more because she's talking about the car movie, and I was thinking about the first one with Mewtwo and like watching that on VHS.
Ooh, I
was
like that
oh,
one. I
fuck.
had that one on VHS too.
I had that on VHS. I remember I only had like 4
We're
Pokemon
showing our
on
age
VHS,
here,
but
guys.
I know
Wait,
one with the Charmander one where the Charmander almost fucking
Yeah.
dies because the dude
If-
leaves it. It was
Oh,
so sad.
yeah.
Anyone
And
watching
then that
I mean,
Charmander
Skelly.
grows up to be a bitch.
Anyone
God
watching
damn.
this, if you're hearing like what sounds like quiet, like whining or whimpering, it's my dog being a fucking bitch in the background. So I apologize if it's picking up.
We apologize to our 3 viewers out there. Fairy, that
Wait,
includes you.
Cosmo, does this say anything about your age as much as like the amount of wealth that you had at the time? Because I was like in 2009 and I had like a PS2.
I mean, that Lucario movie definitely was on VHS. I feel like
It wasn't on DVD.
because like
But
Lucario that would have
I
been
don't think it shows
fucking
my
Diamond and
wealth
Pearl era.
Yeah,
because we
like
would get to my Goodwill.
Yeah, see, like it's similar to me having a PS2 at like 2009. Doesn't show that I was there for when the PS2 came out. It's just we didn't have a PS3 at the time.
Also, this
Yeah,
was
I didn't have
like
a PS3
around
until like 2012, and
2008.
that's what I grew
So
up on because I just didn't play much games as a kid.
Damn,
yeah. And I think my favorite
traumatized.
Pokemon growing up was definitely Lucario, though. I like Lucario. Oh wait, actually, it was Lucario in that movie, because I watched it so many times.
When did the
But I
PS4
also
get out?
liked Ninetales. I really love Ninetales. My favorite Pokemon ever.
That's a good pick.
Oh, Lucario
But
is this
yeah,
guy. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, he's in I know he's Diamond and Pearl because that was my favorite. Fourth gen was like my gen of Pokemon. It's like the Pokemon peak for
yeah.
me as a kid.
I watched all the cartoons up to Sun and Moon, and then I stopped. I still like Pokemon though. I still play it on my 3DS. I
You
don't have
know,
a Switch because I'm broke.
the whole idea of a favorite anything is so affected by what you recently watched sometimes. But
Uh huh.
to me, it was like some cartoons that I had a lot of memories with. And so at first I was like, well, I loved Ben 10 when I was a kid, especially Alien Force. But then it's like, just so much of Ben 10 is just like essentially Cartoon Network just trying to capitalize on its cash cow, and it was just not that good. But then I was like, man, I fucking love Looney Tunes, you know, like the old shorts from the 40s, 50s, 60s. Like
I
imagine
was
some
watching that,
dude
Grandpa.
Imagine, imagine some dude like drawing an episode for Bugs Bunny back in 1941, and some guy in like 2017, 2016 is like a big chungus. Like your timeless art, absolute timeless, man. I watched their first ever animated movie, which was the day the Earth blew up in the cinema. It was actually surprisingly funny. Like I stepped in thinking this is not gonna be that good, and I was laughing and feeling very awkward when Dappy started twerking.
What?
um.
He starts twerking
Oh,
at the beginning of the movie.
I guess we'll have a movie to watch on our list another time.
It's actually quite fun. I
Wait, what was
enjoyed
your
it quite a
favorite?
bit.
Was it the Looney Tunes?
It's Looney Tunes shorts from that period of time, like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Damn, Slinger,
When
you old
I
as
think
shit.
Damn, Muslim TV wasn't doing
when I was a
shit.
kid, when I was a kid, what they showed a lot on TV was like Tom and Jerry, old
Oh yeah, Tom
ass
and Jerry.
episodes, like from like the 60s and 50s, and Looney Tunes. So the
Yeah,
one
I
I
was watching
remember the
King of Queens and
most.
CSI.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, I didn't watch much
I
cartoons growing up because it was whatever my parents had on, bro.
I mean, I used to watch Burn Notice
Yo,
with my dad.
Kino,
Yeah.
USA Network.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I loved that show as a
Total
kid too. That was one
American
of the first
cultural
shows I watched,
appropriation.
bro. USA Channel, that shit was on. Kino.
Yeah, you actually have no idea just how big the cultural reach is really until you is really is
It's really.
Israeli
It's really.
until you,
Free
until you
Whoa.
pasta,
hear
free pasta.
Whoa.
until oh, the algorithm just put the video on main tab. Let's go.
I oh yeah, I think
Go.
was that
Um,
everyone's
Israel,
show?
go.
What?
what chops?
Was that everyone's show, or did we miss someone?
Well, no, we
Cosmo
didn't miss
What?
one.
likes Ren and
Pokemon.
Stimpy adult time.
Yeah, it was Pokemon. It was
Oh,
Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was Looney Tunes, and it was fucking.
show.
Dude, I hate how much curiosity I have now to what the hell was Contra's cartoon.
He said it last episode, but he just
He
I
said
don't
it,
think
but
Trevor
I
heard
don't
that part.
remember it. Yeah, I
You
don't
have to like
remember
go
it.
back and watch it.
Cosmo.
Oh,
What's up? Oh, the movie. Yeah. For
okay. Well,
I was
before
like,
she
what
says
the
it, next week we're doing something special. We're doing a double
Wait,
feature instead of a free for
Yeah, so we're
all.
doing a yeah.
wait.
So
We gotta rate the
yes.
movie on the tier.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I would say a
I
B.
vote C.
I think it's a C, right?
Shut up, Slinger. Fuck.
Like a
Um,
high
B.
C?
I think it'd be a high
Alright.
C. I'll give it a high
Yeah,
C.
High
it's
C,
nice.
high
So
C. I
that's
can't
probably
do
like the top of C then.
Yeah, probably give it the top of C. What's
We
else
can't
is in
put
C? I
all
don't
movies
remember.
in B.
Okay, well, I think
Fantastic
most of our movies are in
Planet.
C, funnily
I'm
enough.
your
But
tireless soldier.
what was
Oh,
the timestamp for?
I've been wanting to do timestamps so I know where the fuck to put the picture for the tier list.
I was gonna say, I feel
gotcha.
like most of our movies are in C, right? Like,
All
you're looking
right.
at the thing right now. How many are in C, comparatively?
Yeah, I'm totally looking at that right now. 1 second.
Well, okay, well,
We have 2 in C, 3 in B.
okay, then he's right. Then, yeah, I think high C fits.
So yeah,
Okay.
well, this makes it balanced. Don't worry, we'll have a guaranteed D or F tier when we get the Singer's Christmas pick.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make a new tier for that shit. We're gonna make it like an F minus.
Slinger tier. The slinger tier.
We're gonna watch Han Solo visit Chewbacca's in-laws.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah, we're doing the Christmas special next
Yeah.
month. He spoiled it, but that's gonna be his movie next month.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right,
A slinger
Cosmo,
classic.
give your movie and task.
Gotcha. So for next week, I chose what's his name? Hiroyuki Okura's Jinro the Wolf Brigade, released in 1999. There's a live action on this on Netflix, but I've never watched it. I just know that there's a live action.
I've
But
only seen the
we're
one
doing
clip everyone's seen of the guys in the gas mask shooting people. I think everyone's seen that
yes.
scene. That's what I've seen. That's
oh,
Yeah,
all.
I've
this
seen
is a
it.
movie
It
I
comes from
actually
that
been planning
movie.
on watching, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a movie everyone's seen a part of, but nobody's actually seen here.
Yeah, I've just seen the one in the sewer, right? That clip,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they go down there and they're like bang, 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 bang.
I'm sorry, but I thought you said a wolf betrayed, and so I searched
Wolf
that on
Brigade.
Google, and it showed me like this like I guess this is a werewolf porn book. So I'm
What?
like, all right, that's weird. I was like,
If
all
I
right,
All
was
right.
that's
gonna
weird.
tell you to look up porn, it would not be that. So and then the task, um, is my question. It's kind of a two-parter, but it's not that long, I promise. So if you ever watched a cartoon that was either like canceled or like ended on a season you didn't like, which was it, and would you want another season of it, or would you want it to continue?
Me when I can just use the same answer I did this week.
I,
Hell yeah.
I was honestly good. My
Yeah.
brain literally went, well, I guess Teen Titans. Literally, Teen Titans was canceled. Biggest fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah, it looks like
So
I'm
that's my
have an easy
question.
answer.
Damn.
Okay, and just to announce, we're doing double feature, so Contra's movie's gonna be Angel's Egg. He doesn't have a task. We're just gonna do Cosmo's task.
I know. Damn,
Yeah.
these are 2 movies I've been
Try
planning on
choosing a
watching.
different answer.
These are two good movies. These are two heavy hitters too, I think.
Me and Skelly
Okay.
trying to be different, really go out there. Them two, she's just 2 in big ones. Fucking losers.
Heavy still haven't seen either, to be fair.
He got me there. Contra was supposed to have the task, by the way. He didn't say it in the group chat, so you know.
Yeah, so we'll just do Cosmos.
would-
We have two movies
Did you
anyway.
want
We'll
to
have
do
more to cover.
Okay. Because I
We'll
could
have more to
suggest
cover.
another one,
Okay,
but if you
we got two. We'll be fine. We'll be fine on time.
okay, cool. I have a different answer for this one. Very recent answer, but yeah. Well, perfect.
All right.
I think we're
that'll be
good.
it.
Anyway, yeah, you know what?
Next week we'll have the final animation episode. At least this animation one. We'll probably do another one at some point in the future, but
You know, we all love you, except for Cosmo. She hates everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cosmo is selling feet pics on her Twitter account, so DM her.
What?
what?
Whoa.
She will. We should give him for like $1.
No. Whoa. No. Do not listen to anything he said. Do not listen. Fat people be lying. Fat people be lying.
Whoa. That
What did I do?
I don't know if you're on
Fat
that
white
account,
people
you.
be lying.
Whoa.
Well, hell yeah.
Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.